side, Pence talking about and putting forward Senators David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler as this firewall, because if both Democrats claim Georgia's U.S. Senate seats, then the Democrats would basically have a clean sweep of power in Washington, D.C., speaking to the stakes, again, of this election. I'll add a couple more things here. We're also seeing a lot of star power being tapped by the campaigns. Country star Travis Tritt joined Senator Kelly Loeffler at a rally yesterday, and then we're expecting to see Eva Longoria, among a number of other actors, join and stump for a number of both of the Democratic challengers. And then just looking to next week, Vice President-elect Kamala Harris will be making an appearance on Monday. Also, on the flip side, President Trump's daughter, Ivanka Trump. So a lot of crisscrossing of the state, Regina.
Now, Emily, Georgians, more than 1.1 million Georgians have said to already have voted early. What is the latest on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a huge number, more than 1.1 million Georgians casting their ballots at this point, and somewhere on Thursday, the millionth Georgian cast their ballot. But looking comparatively to leading up this point to the general election, that is a slightly slower rate, but still, that speaks to a lot of the enthusiasm that has maintained for the runoffs, because this is a runoffs compared to the general election. And then I think also speaking from what I'm seeing on the ground here, we're seeing enthusiasm from voters lining up. The first couple of days of early voting, they were cold, it was rainy, and people still braved the weather. They were in lines for more than an hour, but I think fortunately for the most part, officials are predicting shorter lines because it is, after all, a shorter ballot.
Absolutely. Now, Emily, historically, Republicans have done really well in runoffs in Georgia. What new variables could tighten this race?
Yeah, well, there's certainly a number of variables to mention. One, as I've said time and time again, simply the stakes, that the balance of power in the Senate is dependent on the outcome of January 5th. So I think that's mobilizing a lot of people. Also, we're seeing the Democrats really rally a lot of young voters. So analysts are suggesting that they could play a larger role in the outcome of January 5th than previous years. And then the other challenge I think Republicans are facing is there is this distrust in the election system, which has really been spearheaded by President Trump, and some Republican strategists fear that that could turn some Republicans away from voting, period, during this runoff period. Regina?
Now, Emily, one more thing I want to ask you. Recently, 2 judges dismissed cases of changing absentee ballot voting in the state of Georgia. Can you tell us the latest on that and how Georgians can still vote as of today?
Yeah, well, I think we're going to continue to see a number of cases just all connected to the elections. As I mentioned before, this distrust kind of brewing from some pro-Trump voters here. I think something that we're seeing from the Secretary of State's office, at least to improve Georgians' confidence in the election system, is they are conducting a signature audit that we've heard so much about, demands from both the governor and President Trump for that to be conducted. So they're hoping that that will improve the confidence in the system. But I will also emphasize the Secretary of State, he has maintained his position that there is not evidence of widespread voter fraud up to this point.
All right, Emily Ikeda, thank you so much for joining us live from Atlanta. You stay warm out there. All right, again, thank you to Emily Ikeda for that live report from